Hey, Cancer, welcome to your career and money reading. This is going to be for August. So you guys apply this to your own unique situations. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post, when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded, the links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. So Cancer, what messages do we have for Cancer when it comes to career and their finances? What is surrounding you right now? What is the over energies in your career and your finances? Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Four of Cups. I feel like right now, Cancer, I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling like you're not where you want to be when it comes to career or finances here. I feel like there's a sense of feeling like you guys are wasting a lot of time right now. Like, I feel like you guys feel like you're wasting your talent on things that you're doing that you're not really meant to do. I do get the sense that there's a sense of wanting more, or that you're looking for more, and that you don't want to waste more time here. Tell me more. The Tower. I feel like you guys are experiencing a Tower moment at this time here, Cancer. I feel like this is the Tower moment that you needed. Like, I feel like you needed that nudge to sort of like wake you up that, hey, I gotta take action here. I gotta move towards, or I have to work towards something that I truly, really want to do. What's meant for you here, right? The Six of Cups. The thing is, I feel like whatever you've been doing here, when it comes to your work, I feel like you guys, the only reason that you guys are in it is that you guys feel safe in it. That's it. Yeah. It could be, it could be an energy of just feeling like, you know what, I'm just kind of tied to golden handcuffs. Even though you know that you need to leave, this is not the right thing for you to do. There's a sense of still kind of staying in it because it's just comfortable. It's just safe. I think that happens to everybody, because it happened to me too. Like, I feel like if COVID didn't happen, like if I didn't get that nudge from that universe, I probably would have stayed at a job that I didn't like. Yeah, and I hated my last job. I hated my last job, but I was comfortable because I was getting paid. I knew when I was getting paid. My benefits were being handled and stuff like that. I didn't need to do it by myself. That sort of thing. Because now, when you own a business, you have to kind of handle that on your own, right? So let's see. Tell me about what opportunities are coming your way. What opportunities are coming your way, Cancer? We have the World's Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. I think that, Cancer, I feel like you guys are definitely struggling right now, I really feel like there's a sense of not wanting to be stuck in something that you don't want to do. Like, there's definitely disappointment. There's definitely an energy of feeling in denial. I feel like you've gone through a long period of doing something that just doesn't really align with you here. The Nine of Cups. And I feel like this is your opportunity to take action to change that, and not just sit on your booty or lay on the couch and do nothing, I mean, not that I'm saying that you're doing nothing. Of course you're doing something. You guys are working here. It's just that, you guys are just doing something that you're not really, really enjoying. You guys could be saying this for staying, it's for practical reasons, right? Understand practicality, making money, paying the bills and stuff like that. But it's kind of like, you just don't, I feel like you want to do something more exciting. Like, I feel like you want to challenge yourself here. But there's a fear of finding that courage to do that. It's the ego getting in the way. Fear comes from ego. Yeah. Fear comes from ego. And sometimes, when people get stuck in their ego, that ego sort of takes over. Yeah. And some people get comfortable in that ego too. What's blocking your success? Moon. Fear, yeah. Fear is blocking your success. There's a sense of knowing that, okay, I want to do the right thing for myself, right? I want to do the right thing for myself, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't know I don't know if it's like, if somebody feels like it's too much work. Look how this Queen of Swords has her back turned away from the Hierophant. I don't know. I feel like somebody has a hard time learning here too. Why do I feel like somebody has a hard time learning here? I don't know. This is very specific here, but somebody here could have grown up, you know, just like kind of like having like an undiagnosed like learning disability or something like that. Like whoever this person is, I just feel like this is an individual here that did not do well in school, that struggled. You know, I don't want to shame someone or put someone on the spot here, but you know, some here feels shame and guilt surrounding this because I feel like this person never really, this person might not have finished high school. You know, this person might not have gone to college or something like that. With the Page of Pentacles here, I think the only person that's blocking them from their own career and financial success is themselves. And this is not just in this area. I feel like it's in other areas in this person's life. Tell me about your money here. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got the Ten of Cups here. And the Nine of Wands. You feel like somewhere has a family here that they could be taking care of, and you feel like somewhere is just feeling tired and exhausted here. With the Knight of Swords here and Knight of Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. I'm kind of getting energy of like something has to change here for somebody. But also, for certain people, change can be challenging, difficult, and hard. Because remember that, you know, I was saying that, you know, people just has a tendency to get comfortable and they don't, you know, really challenge themselves. But they do, but they don't want to do it because it's just hard work, because people are just comfortable, you know? What's your next career move? The Emperor. I just feel like someone is just stuck in fear. Their demons are taking over here. It's the ego taking over. And I feel like someone's higher self is trying to step through here that, hey, you know, there's nothing to fear, you know? There's nothing to fear, you know? The universe, your guides, and your angels, and your ancestors are supporting you here. Trust your intuition, believe in yourself, that sort of thing here. And I feel like this could be a challenge for somebody. Like, I just feel like someone may not believe in themselves, you know? Someone here could be talking poorly about themselves, like, oh, I can't do this, you know? It's kind of like, what makes me think that I'm going to be successful at, you know, doing something that I want to do, right? So the fear-mongering is self-inflicted, right? So let's see. Sometimes people unconsciously do that by, you know, thinking these things about themselves and feeling these things about themselves. And this is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is like self-sabotage, right? You can only materialize what you want for yourself. You know, so if you're thinking poorly about yourself, you're thinking negatively and feeling negatively about yourself, that's what you will bring in, right? I feel like a lot of this has to do with a lot of like turmoil that you've been through in your life, where you may not have gotten the support that you wanted or that you were looking for. You know, the things that you wanted to do, you know, you may have been put down for it, you know, and that you lack that self-confidence, that you feel like you could do that you want to do something, but you won't be successful at it, right? I think that this has a lot to do with like healing that wounded inner child here. I don't have any reversals in my deck, but the Six of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So I just feel like there's healing work that needs to be done, but I feel like Summer is not really tending to that. So Cancer, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you guys in another reading. All right, thanks guys. Bye.